Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Tabletop Simulator Battlestar Galactica. When we left off, Kara took a look at the top of the Crisis deck using Scouting, and then immediately revealed herself. Took away our morale and got a Super Crisis for her trouble, and that's about it. Super Crisis is okay. It's a high difficulty and can sap cards away, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway. There's definitely a lot of stuff on the board right now, and good times had by all. It is Callie's turn. Callie will go ahead and draw her cards. Okay. And then 2 engineering. Okay. So for her turn. Oh, also one thing Starbuck also did was move the Viper to a different position. Also, the Salt Raptor should be returned to reserves. So we got a little bit of trouble. It's not the end of the world, though. Callie is going to go ahead and go... Yep, Callie's going to go ahead and I mean, she can definitely take out the Raider, so that's not an issue. I think she's going to stay where she's at and start doing executive orders. She'll do executive orders on Helena. Helena is at the Pegasus CIC, and she's going to start blasting. She's going to activate it once. We're going to do strategic planning on the first one. 6 plus 2 is 8, so that brings it damage Battlestar twice. 1 and 2. Alright, that is a completely destroyed Battlestar. Alright, and then she's going to do it one more time. I don't think there's... Oh, also, actually one thing she's also going to do is she's going to play Major Victory. Whenever you destroy a Battlestar or a Centurion on the boarding track, you roll a die. On a 5 or higher, you gain a morale. So, roll. 6, we get 1 morale back. So we pretty much just undid the damage that Kara did when she revealed herself. Out of all of the You Are a Cylon effects, I think this one is one of the weakest ones. It's actually from the base game, I believe, so it's not that good. There's far meaner ones. Anyway, she still has an action left, because that card she did as a reaction to something. And then she's going to go ahead and do Pegasus CIC one more time. 6. Damages it once. Alright, just regular damage. Doesn't actually disable anything. That's still okay. Alright, goes to Crisis. Alright, Sabotage investigated. We're going to get 2 of these. Does anyone do any Reckless? No. Nope. Okay. First person's Romo. Romo has nothing that can help. At all. Ellen has nothing that can help at all. Helena has a card. So yeah, it's looking like they're just going to let this fail, because they do not have the cards for this. And Starbuck is just going to put a card in, just in case. But yeah, ones, yeah, there's no way. They would have to hope hard the Destiny deck to really pull through to do anything with this. So they got this on a good time. Alright. Also, that was resolved a while ago. So, -1, -5, and -10. So yeah, good thing we didn't go with this. Current player must choose a... Actually, one thing she can do. On your turn, once all skill cards, you can may choose one card to discard before resolving skill check abilities and totaling strength. She's going to pick the exploit weakness and get rid of that. Mainly just to avoid the mutiny card effect. So it's -5, it's still a fail. -1 morale, so that's been undone. -1 fuel, that's the dangerous one. And -1 food, which is a little dangerous too. Heavy raiders will activate. This one's going to go down this way. We do get a jump prep. And that is it. Goes to Romo. Romo's going to get himself some politics and some tactics. And then a shit ton of politics. Alright, just seeing what I could play around with, if anything. Alright. We're going to go with, he doesn't have an XO anymore. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the Quorum card. I'm going to do Popular Influence. So he's going to go ahead and play Popular Influence so he can draw 2 Quorum cards and play around with them. Choose a character. Discard any number of Quorum cards and draw an equal number. Then choose another character and give him the President title and discard this card. So one's going to go to the President, the other one has to be played or discarded. He'll take the arrest order and discard the resignation. He's not going to resign. Okay, Crisis. Send survey team. And this one is pretty... Current player sent to sickbay and destroy 1 raptor. I think he'd rather get sent to sickbay and lose a raptor. Fuel is at 5. We're at 3 distance right now. And it's usually 1 for 1 is the common trade for distance to fuel. So this is not something we want to toy with. So we'll do the skill check, but he's going to voluntarily fail it. So everyone's going to pass, including Starbucks. She doesn't really need to spike it. And we'll reveal. Okay. Alright, well the good news is it gets an engineer card out of it, and it's the same card. So yeah, install upgrades. If it's a failed skill check, the current player gets a... Oh, sorry, current player is right now Romo. I forgot to move the dot over. Anyway, he gets to install upgrades, and then 2 raiders are going to get added to the front, which is probably good news. Alright, raiders will activate, so these 2 are going to move down, and this one's going to move over. And we do get a jump prep. Alright, now it goes to Ellen. She's gradually getting choked up with freaking treachery cards, but there's not much we can do about that. And then 2 of those. Okay. At the one time she doesn't have freaking XOs. Alright, what we're gonna do for this... There's not a good answer for this. Alright, she's going to go ahead and move... Oh, she does have a way to do this. She's going to move to Callie. And give her... preventative policy. Why not? Have it. Then she gets to draw 2 cards. And still not get an XO. Alright. Well, she's in command now, so she's going to go ahead and activate command. And deploy a Viper to here. And then shoot down a raider. Oh, actually no. He will deploy a Viper here and then move this Viper back. It can move 2 spaces because it's a Viper Mark 7. And that's as good as it's going to get. We still might lose a civvy ship, but there's not any way to prevent that. So, Crisis card. Review Galactica's log. This is a whole lot of discarding if we fail it. It is their colors. Admiral must discard a bunch of cards. She's kind of fine with taking the hit at this point. So we'll just go ahead and get the treachery, the Destiny deck going, and everyone's gonna pass. So reveal, +4, +1. It's a fail. It's -1 morale, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And then she's gonna discard her entire hand. Okay, so that's been resolved. Raiders are going to attack. We'll start with the one here in the back. 6 is a damaged, and then there's the 2 here. 6 is a damaged, and that means that the other one's going to destroy the civvy ship, and we'll lose 1 population. Alright, well, that didn't go well at all. Alright, at the end of her turn she can discard. So she's just going to go ahead and discard one of these cards. And it goes to Helena. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do here is she's going to go ahead and executive orders Callie. Doesn't really matter who at this point, but she'll do Callie, and she'll activate a Mark 7, then move it back, then activate it again, and shoot this actually, she'll activate. The first activation is going to, well, the first action will be activate command, which gives 2 activations. One will deploy, one will escort. Then the second one is going to be move, then shoot. And it's a miss. Of course it was. Alright. That resolves the XO, goes to Helena. Crisis. President chooses roll a die on a 4 or less, -1 population, -1 food, or roll a die and potentially lose 2 food instead. Alright, President chooses the first option. And no one has any cards to manipulate it, so it's just going to be a raw dice check. So, first option, so if it's a 4 or less, 50-50, minus population, minus food. Alright, that is, nothing bad happens. Raider will shoot. Misses barely because of my Viper Mark 7. These 2 Raiders will move up. We do get a jump prep. Alright, goes to Kara. Kara only draws 1 card. She's going to pick a treachery. And she's just going to go Caprica. And she's going to play her Super Crisis. So yeah, you can either do that or draw 2 Crisis and resolve 1. But if she does the draw 2 Crisis and resolve 1, you don't actually activate the silent ship step. That's why Super Crises don't actually have any silent activations. Or at least the ones that, except for the ones that don't involve a silent fleet board. Anyway, so yeah, 18, 1 and 2. It's those colors. She's not going to play anything. Not that it's her turn yet. And Calandra. So green and purple. don't. The big issue here is the take all skill cards, because more than likely she's going to take all of Ellen's, so she can get the treachery cards. And don't exactly want those to be gone. That being said, we could do a reckless. You know what? We will. So she's going to go ahead and do reckless. Play before any cards are added. Should have been a while ago. All treachery cards in the skill check count as positive. We'll go ahead and reveal the reckless. Doesn't trigger. So we got that going now. Anyway, Romo doesn't actually have... Well, he has some things he can put in here. He's going to put those cards in. Oh no, he doesn't want that card in. He'll put that card in. And that card in. See what happens. Then we'll go all in with those. And these. Alright, and Kara's not going to put anything in because treachery is positive. So let's see what happens. +2, +6, +9 because of the at any cost, +10, +15, +19, +21, +22. We'll deal with that in a bit. Deal with that in a bit. 21, 18, 21, 24, 29, 30, 26. Gotta remake it now, all things. Because we still have the other activated Trust Instincts to activate. More bonus, even more bonus, or less bonus. Yeah, this is like over 30, so this was super overshot. But it is a pass. Each human player draws a treachery card now. The current player is not human, so she doesn't actually get a mutiny card. And the other thing is current player sent to sickbay. That doesn't affect Cylons. Cylons don't actually get affected unless it specifically says just players only. Alright. So yeah, did eat up a bunch of cards, but it was either that or fail and give a bunch of cards to the Cylon, so not the end of the world. Okay, and that's it for her turn. Alright, goes Callie. Major victory, 1 tactics, and 2 engineering. Okay. Alright, she'll go ahead and activate command. She's gonna shoot the raider that's here. Miss, and then shoot it again. Hit. That raider is gone. Okay. And that's it for her. So we'll go ahead and do Crisis. Admiral chooses -1 food, then roll a die. Honor 6 or lower, shuffle 2 treachery cards in the deck. Or draws 1 mutiny card and 2 treachery cards. We probably Don't want to lose any more food. So he'll take the mutiny card. Or she'll take the mutiny card, rather. Well, that's definitely a card that can do things. And then draws 2 treasury. Okay. Battlestar is going to fire. It is a hit. We'll take it on the Galactica. That is command. That's not good. That puts both of them in sickbay. Okay. Well, that was not what we wanted at all. Okay, goes to Romo. Kelly is good on cards. Yep. Alright, Romo will get a bunch of cards. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Okay, here's our critical situation. It's been waiting for those. Alright. So this is what he's going to do. He's going to do... Okay. Critical situation to get an extra action. Then play Popular Influence. Alright, he'll take this card, and then play Inspirational Speech. On a 6 or higher, gain 1 morale and remove this card from the game. Otherwise, no effect, and discard this card. So this card is now removed from the game. And we're back up to max morale. Alright, and then for his regular action, he's going to go ahead and activate the Quorum Chamber and draw a card. And then he's going to draw another one. Alright, and that is it for that. Crisis. Admiral chooses. Admiral may discard all of his skill cards and then choose a character to send to the brig, or -1 morale and damage Galactica once. Well, we just got morale, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll take it on the Galactica. That is on our weapons control. And -1 morale. Raiders will activate. These 2 will move up. And then we jump. Alright, Battlestar will repair again. Alright. Destination cards. 1 and 2. Civilian convoy. So right now we're at 3 distance. Now, as humans, or what she thinks is humans, she'll probably pick the best route. Some people will game the system and be like, alright, well, I might be a Cylon soon, so I might not want to get the best result. But no, she's going for it. So, civilian convoy. This will go on the bottom. So this is going to be 6 distance in total. 3 fuel gone. 2, 3. And then gain 1 population. So that brings us up back to max population. And then you can choose to lose morale to gain 1 fuel, which she's going to take. And this puts us at 6 distance, which means sleeper phase is going to trigger now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and yes, the Cylon does get 1. And there you go. Of course. Alright. Alright, and then the Cylon player will actually give her a spare loyalty card to somebody else. Because it's possible she could have drawn the second Cylon card and essentially make someone else a Cylon. But we know who it is. Can decrease the jump preparation track by 2. Okie dokie. Alright, with that said and done, it goes to Ellen. Okay, so Ellen, oh, I'm an idiot. I screwed that up. Take those back. Take all of those back. I can only draw one card. It would have been Tactics, so it would have been that card. But yeah, she only draws one card because she's in sick bay. That was my bad. She's just going to move to communications. And then, how are we on food? We're gonna go all in on this. We're gonna do state of emergency, lose one food, and then she gets an action. She's going to go ahead and activate communications and just move these ships down, get them out of danger. Helena is going to go ahead and use her once per game ability. And we're at 6 or less distance. We're at exactly 6. Draw 2 civilian ships and destroy them immediately. So, first shuffle, then that. Alright, we lose 3 population, bring us down to 9. And then we draw 1 destination card. Lose 1 fuel, place 1 civilian ship in front of the Galactica, and behind the Galactica. Alright, well this is going to put us at 8 distance. We do lose 1 fuel. And place 1 civilian ship in front of the Galactica. 1 in the back. We're at 8 distance now. We have, if we take a look at this deck, we have 2, 3, 6, and 8. So we're at 8 distance, thanks to Helena's blind jump. And then it goes to, now this state of emergency does work on Cylons. But there's not really much she can do. She can do one thing. She can draw 2 crises and choose 1 to resolve. So she's going to go ahead and do that. She can't move. She doesn't want to move. Current player discards 3 random skill cards. That'll be her. She'll pick this one. And the other gets put on the bottom. To be honest, you probably shouldn't have done that because now it gave a jump prep, but that's okay. She's still got a little bit of control. Anyway, either do a skill check or take the morale hit for current player. Current player is Ellen. She's just going to take, well actually, we'll do the skill check. No, actually she doesn't want to take a skill check. She'll take the morale hit. Okay, you don't activate the ships, but you do still get the jump prep. Yeah, no activate silent ship step. Alright. I'm going to check that real quick though, just to make sure. Total strength, determine results. Yeah, we know those. Skill cards, we know about those. Yeah, it's prepared to jump step, so it's a separate step. Okay. Anyway, that was Kara. That's been resolved. Callie does get an action, or move or an action. She's going to move. Get herself to a place where she can repair later. And then it goes to Romo. Romo is going to go ahead and draw a quorum card and see what we can get out of it. Alright, that's an interesting card. He's going to go ahead and play Unsavory Connections and risk discarding a bunch of junk. Okay, lost a critical situation, that sucks. And then he gets 2 treachery cards. And then either gain 1 food or 1 fuel. He'll do fuel, just in case. Actually, that's a tough one. We'll do food. Okay, that's good. That's good. That gets discarded, and that resolves the state of emergency. Go do a crisis next. Each character in well, I guess that's some good news. All right. So yeah, Kara got rid of the jump prep cards, but I mean it didn't really matter because 1 activated anyway. Rebuild trust. Each character in the brig may move to any location, otherwise it's -2 morale. Alright, 2 of these. Alright. And let's see. So, Helena's not going to put any... well, she could put a bait in. Starbucks going to go ahead and put 1 thing in here as well. Callie's going to go ahead and throw something in here as well. She hasn't put 2 cards in. She'll do this. Alright, and then Romo will put some cards in of his own. He's putting in the contact so he can force the raiders to appear on the board and activate, though it will take out a civvy ship. But they don't really have any options. He'll do that. Alright, and then this just in case. Okay. +3, +4, +5, +9, +7, +9, +5, +8. Alright. Thanks to Force Their Hand, she's just going to put 1 card in, which is Consolidate Power, which brings it up to 9. So that's all good. Current player is sent to sickbay, which is her. Add 1 civvy ship. Add 1 civvy ship. Add 1 civvy ship. Add 2 raiders. And yeah, that should be everything. I did it 3 times. Did that? Okay. Alright. Each player in the brig may move to another location. There's no one in the brig. But Cylon's raiders do activate. Which means we're going to lose the civvy ship. This is a pass, so she does get 2 engineering cards out of her troubles. Okay. Alright, hopefully I got everything. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. This is going to get shot down. We lose 1 population. So we're down to 8, and then this one's going to move down. Okay. let me be right back. Okay, we got a few more minutes, so we'll go ahead and keep going. It's going to go to Helena Kane next. Got quite a bit done. Get some leaderships. Alright. And nothing much is on the board. We do need command back. So what she's probably going to do is she's going to XO Callie. And Callie, with her XO, is going to go ahead and move to Pegasus CIC and activate her once per game. And shoot Helena Kane. So once per game, you may execute another character who is in your current location. So Helena Kane will be shot. So all her cards are going to be discarded. She'll reveal that she is not a Cylon. And then she is going to, we're going to lose 1 morale for it. Helena Kane will be removed from play. She does discard her mutiny card. Alright, and then next in line for Admiral and CAG. That's the one thing I'm still a little confused about. Is when does the card effects switch? When do position cards switch over is the question. Alright, let me check that. BRB. Okay. So, new positions are decided after a character is selected. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that then. So, we definitely don't want Callie to be Admiral. We don't really care too much about the CAG. So let's make sure that doesn't happen at least. So, the question is do I need to actually pick an Admiral to do that? So I can pick Boomer, Cat, Carl Hilo, I don't get any of the once per games anymore, so that doesn't matter. Alright, I think we're going to go with Louis. No, I don't want to use Louis. We'll go William Adama. Okay, William Adama, he starts in Admiral's quarters. He does stay as Admiral. And CAG goes to William Adama as well. So he gets to keep the positions. Bad news is everything else. So we do draw a crisis still. President chooses -2 food or -1 food. President discards 2 cards and current player discards 3 cards. We'll pick the second option. So we'll go -1 food. And then President discards 2 cards. There'll be 1 card because of his ability. He'll discard Personal Vices. Alright, Raiders will activate. So that one's going to move there. That one's going to move there. We do get a jump prep. It goes to Kara. Kara Starbuck Thrace. She'll draw 2 cards. She'll pick Treacheries for both. And she is going to... It's either she either activates Raiders now, or... I mean, she knows that... Yeah, I think I'm just going to activate Raiders. So, another Civi ship is taken out. Population drops by 1. Other one moves up. That's it for her turn. It's kind of small, but it's something at least. Then it goes to Callie's turn. Callie, for her turn, she's supposed to draw cards, so we might as well do that. 1, 2, 3... and 1 and 2. Okay. That should have been discarded a while ago. So for her thing, she's just going to reveal she's a Cylon. So she'll play the action on here. This Quorum card gets discarded. And sure enough, yeah, if you're not in the brig, you may decrease the jump track by 2. So it brings that back to start. And then she caps herself, sends herself the Resurrection ship, gets a Super Crisis. This one does a whole lot of treachery shit, and can even get her another Super Crisis. It's pretty amazing. We'll do those. Alright, we'll do those. Alright. Okay, discards down to 3 cards. And she's good to go. And then she would give her card to somebody else at this point. Doesn't really matter who. Because both Cylons are revealed. No Crisis goes to Romo. I'll put a break in the video here. If it ends here, that means I stop the video. If not, it means I'm going to be putting it all together. Alright. 3 politics. 2 tactics. And we gotta get shit going. Alright, well at this point, none of these are going to help him. He's going to go ahead and go to Engine Room. He has to discard a card to go there. He's going to go ahead and discard this Treachery card. He's going to go ahead and activate it. Discard 2 skill cards. He'll discard Red Tape and Force the Hand. And now the next Crisis card will have Prepare to Jump on it, no matter what. Alright. And then we'll draw a Crisis. It had Prepare to Jump anyway, so it's good to go. And current player chooses either do all this stuff or go to sickbay. He will go to sickbay. Okay. Goes to Ellen Ty's turn. Ellen Ty's just going to go ahead and draw 1 leadership card because she's in sickbay. She's then going to go ahead and move to William Adama and give him a card. A repair. And then she will draw 2 cards of her choice. She's just going to go leadership all the way for now. Then she's going to, for her action, she's going to XO Romo again. Romo is going to go ahead and move to Engine Room again and discard. That was not the card he's discarding. He is discarding Consolidate Power. Then he's going to go ahead and discard 2 more cards and activate the Engine Room. Then okay. so this has been resolved already. Oh, I didn't even freaking... I kind of skipped ahead on this. Oh, sorry. We didn't do the jump prep or the activation. We'll do that. So 5. Puts 1 there. Ups that. Okay, sorry about that. I got all mixed up. Alright. Now, this is for Ellen's turn. Unfair bias. It's a skill check. Doesn't really have much to play around with. Especially when there's a bunch of other people that can spike it. They're just going to let it go through. Actually, just going to play scientific research. And then we'll see what happens. Dama is not going to play anything. Starbuck will play something. Gonna play that card. Callie can't really play anything because it's all positive now to her. And we're just gonna go all in on this because she's gonna end up discarding anyway. Okay, +2, +5, +9, +12, +8, +9, +10, +7, +12. Exactly enough. Alright, so it's a pass, but she gets sent to sickbay again. Each human player draws a treachery card. 1, 2, 3, and then she draws a mutiny card. Okay. Raiders do activate. We do lose a morale and a population. And this thing moves up 1. That moves up 1. And it's gonna get ugly real fast in about a couple of seconds if we don't do something about these raiders. And there is literally nothing we can do about it. Well, there's one thing we could do about it. But it ain't gonna be pretty. So, William Dama. Let's do this. You are not in sick bay. And was it 2 tactics? Yep, 2 tactics. Activates even if it is damaged. Okay. Unorthodox plan. I'm going to go ahead and activate weapons control and shoot this raider. And destroy it. It can activate even if it's damaged. That'll buy us a turn. Alright. Crisis card. Current player chooses. We can do the skill check, but there's no way we'll pass it. Or the Admiral discards 2 cards and current player discards 3 cards. Which is just about everything. And yeah, so there's not really an option here. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and just discard his cards. It's 3 and 2, because he's Admiral. Okay. Battlestar activates. 5. So put you back there. We do get civvy ships again. We'll just put them back here and back here. We do get a jump prep. And it comes down to this. Kara's going to draw treachery cards. And she's got some options. Oh, this does go up one. Alright, yep, we're going for gold here. She's going to Battlestar Bridge. She's going to roll a die and see if she either decreases the jump track or increases the pursuit track. That is an increase the pursuit track, which is an auto jump. Or auto pursuit, rather. And we're going all in. Okay. All these get moved. All these get moved. Alright, and then the second thing she's going to activate is... There's no ships to place anymore. Roll a die. Yeah, she's going to just roll a die, and if there's too many raiders, it's going to be an auto hit. We're going to pick the Pegasus for this one, so draw 2 Galactica damage tokens. Okay, she picks one. She's going to pick main batteries. Fortunately, it wasn't any of the ones she wanted. And that's it for her turn. Goes to Callie. She draws 1 of those cards. And she's going to go straight to Silent Fleet and activate Raiders. So we'll start with the obvious. We'll flip over all of these. We lose nothing from that ship. We lose 1 population from that ship. Lose 2 population from that ship. Lose 1 population and 1 fuel. The last one will go this way. This one will go this way. That one will go that way. These will go down here. And there. And that's it for her turn. Goes to Romo. Alright. So here we are. If Raiders activate, one of the, if Raiders activate, we might survive. But it's pretty unlikely. If we force a jump now, it will, I have a strategic planning. It'll be 50-50 on whether or not it kills it, humans lose or not. Because if the population loss will occur before the jump happens. We're at 8 distance. We just need a jump. It doesn't matter where we end up. The other option is I discard cards and force a jump. Or I do a launch scout and hope I get something good too and know what's coming. No idea what is the right answer here. Oh, actually, there is an option. You can play negotiations. Place a Battlestar in front of the Galactica, which there aren't any. We already have them set. Do not and draw a politics card. Now, just like in any situation where you have the whole Silent Fleet stuff, I'm just going to make sure. Choose the appropriate types. Silent Space area among the ships that are neither on those. Yeah. So yeah, so you don't move any of the base stars that have already been placed. Negotiations is played. We got the politics card. And then we're going to go ahead and draw the crisis. CAG chooses. Any character on Galactica with piloting in his skill set may immediately launch himself in a Viper, then deploy Raiders. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and deploy Raiders, because it doesn't matter at this point. So we have all but one Raider deployed, and we have 3 heavy Raiders deployed. Nothing active. Actually, you do not launch or activate any silent ships for the rest of the turn. So actually, those don't activate. Those don't get deployed. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, negotiations prevents that from happening. Okay. So pretty much nothing happens. Return to duty. Alright. Well, that was anticlimactic. It goes to Ellen. Ellen draws 1 card. And, of course, it's not what she wanted. But that's okay. She still has an option. She's going to move to where Adama is, give him a card, and then draw 2 more cards. Okay. Oh, actually, I should have moved first. I would have moved first, to be honest, but I screwed that up. But that's okay. Alright, so what we're going to do... what's our options? Yeah, that would have only bought a turn. That's not going to matter. That's not going to do anything. Actually, place the... That is an option. It's not a good one. Send the Admiral to sickbay and look at the top card of the crisis, then essentially it's a scout card. It's not the best scout card. Alright, what to do? I mean, we're trying to... I don't know what the next crisis card is, and that's the problem. And if I don't have any other options... Yep, we're just going to do it. Alright, so Exo Romo. Romo will move to FTL control. He'll discard a card. At this point, it doesn't matter. He's going to go ahead and get a mutiny card just to see if it's anything useful. It is not. Alright, and then he's got an action. He's going to go ahead and force the jump. He'll play strategic planning. And it's a 50-50. And it's a fail, so that is game over. So what's the next crisis? It would have been that, then that. So yeah, if he had stuck to his plan of just pushing the jumps, that alone would have probably been enough. And he could have done... Yeah, he could have launched Scout and just did that, and then strategic planning, see what the top card was, see that it's safe, then push the jump. Then it goes to William Dama's turn, then they can win. So yeah, that was a bad idea. I should have, instead of going to FTL control, I should have stayed at engine room, played launch Scout, strategic planning so it wouldn't fail, see what the top card was. As long as it didn't have freaking Raiders activating, it was safe. Then he could have just activated engine room, which would have given him the jump prep. Would have went straight to William Dama's turn next. I mean, Battlestar was going to fire. It wouldn't have mattered at that point. 1 hit. Could have went to anywhere. Then William Dama would have just went to FTL control, activated it, and lost 1 population at worst. So it was a close match. If I had played it smarter, humans could have won. But honestly, that was a crazy thing. I mean, look at this. Resources went down pretty quickly. in the beginning they had kind of pretty good control of things, but once Kara kind of switched sides, I mean, what really hurt them was the fact that Callie was the Cylon and she got the XO, and then they couldn't repair anything because command was down. And by that time, the Cylon fleet was just out of control. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. 5 players is definitely kind of the preferred number of players, because it kind of puts a lot of challenge on the humans, because they can't just waste cards as much, because they don't get their cards refreshed as often. That and 2 Cylon players tend to work a little bit better together, though it does kind of lead to like Centauran's Saturn play really wrecking things. Anyway, but yeah, I got a little bit of everything there, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am the Depressed Dior. This was Battlestar Galactica on Tabletop Simulator. See you guys later.